another video. Tonight we're going to be talking about
1313
Eatery, home of the Grippo wings. I know you heard all about it. If you follow any of the foodie pages, any of the indie foodie pages on Facebook, then I know you know what I'm talking about when I say Grippo wings. Please stay tuned to this video to find out about the restaurant, about the owner, and about Cease Fire Indy. Stay tuned. Also, if you like this video, please let me know by liking this video, commenting on this video, and subscribing to my channel. Please do hit the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I post the video. I greatly appreciate your support. Stay tuned. Guys just finished watching the video showcasing the scenery of 13th Street Eatery. Let me tell you a little bit about it. They are open on the weekends, unlike a lot of restaurants in this area. They're also open on Sunday, unlike Chick-fil-A. Guys, when I walked into this establishment, I was greeted by the owner. His name is Ron G. He let us know that he was multitasking, he was hosting, he was taking orders, he was cooking, he was being the owner. He was doing it all, but he still took the time out to interact with my son and I and chat us up with his customer service. Like most restaurants, he asked, is this our first time dining there? Which it was. So he gave us a quick tour of the area. He gave us a little spiel about the establishment that he now owns. That restaurant was actually previously owned by a biker club, which is crazy to me. He repurposed a club and made it a place that is family friendly and that serves great wings and great food. I don't know if you could tell in the video, but the guests in the establishment were actually watching the football game. So they had monitors on both sides of the restaurant. They also had a Kool-Aid bar going on. It was a good vibe. You could see Zaire in the video. He was sitting there looking around. He was in shock. He was like, okay, this is a relaxed restaurant. Like, nobody's looking at me awkward for being a kid, so that was really great. So, let me tell you how we ended up in the restaurant in the first place. I was scrolling on Facebook, and I seen these crispy looking wings come across my timeline, so I'm like, what's that? I click on the picture, I open the comments, and everybody's going crazy about these Grippo wings, which if you don't know, Grippo is a brand of chips. They're like barbecue flavor, kind of like occasionally like chips from Cincinnati, Ohio. I said, okay, where do they serve these wings? Because I'm going to go get some this weekend. And I did. Y'all, when I tell you these wings were so flavorful, so moist, and so hot straight out the grease. Woo! I'm not going to hold you. I ate most of my wings. I didn't finish them because I had a plate of fries to go with it. But even when I took the wings home and reheated them up in the air fryer, bon appetit. You get a round 2 for the price of 1. Let's go. The wings were banging. The fries were good. He hooked us up with a free bag of Grippo chips. Everything was kosher. But honestly, that wasn't even the highlight of my trip. The highlight of my trip was actually talking to him and finding out how he actually organized Cease Fire Indy. Now, if you're from the area, you're probably familiar with Cease Fire Indy. It's an organization that promotes peace in the community, that promotes... As much as I originally planned for this video to be all about those Grippo wings and all about the restaurant itself, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to tell you about the organization, the nonprofit organization, Cease Fire Indy. The owner of 13th Street Eatery, Ron G, is also the founder of Cease Fire Indy. And this organization's sole purpose is to advocate against gun violence. He is trying to bring the community together to cease fire. in Indy. A lot of people don't get is that if you want change in your community, you can't always look outside of your community and above the people in your community to try to make the change in your community. You have to start with the people in the community. You have to bring people who may even be a part of the problem together. People who are related to the people who are victims together, all in support of getting an understanding that the violence in the community has to stop. Unfortunately, Indy beat its own record for the number of homicides in 1 year. 269 homicides took place in the city of Indianapolis alone. That is ridiculous. Cease Fire Indy aims to bring the community together for family events, for awareness, for education. They do things such as 72-hour ceasefire, first inaugural Friendsgiving, Unite Indy City, just to name a few of the events that are held by Ron G, Cease Fire Indy, and all his associates, business partners, community members, community team, all of the above, family. Must know that violence in the community is at an absolute worst when even the founder of an organization called Cease Fire Indy could be a victim of gun violence himself. Unfortunately, on Christmas Eve in 2018, he was shot in the chest on the freeway. So, if there's no better person to advocate for gun violence, it would be a victim of gun violence. 13th Street Eatery is more than just a wing spot. It is more than just a restaurant that serves brunch all day long. It's more than that. It's a restaurant. It is a household. It is a part of the community, a safe haven for everyone in the community to come together for a cause bigger than themselves, for a cause that is going to impact the future. Make a change in your own community. That's what I get out of Cease Fire Indy. You got to be the voice for the voiceless. You have to be accountable for what's going on in your own community, because nobody could do that better than you can. So if you want to get involved with this organization, or specifically if you would like to get involved with Cease Fire Indy, go ahead and check out their Facebook page. Go ahead and send them a message. They'll reply to you shortly. Matter of fact, you could just go to the restaurant tomorrow, today, this weekend, and support the organization that way. If you guys have any questions about anything I discussed today, you can certainly contact me and I'll be sure to find out as much information as I can for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.